Mic's on.
No, not at all. You see that? The non-green light that's totally there. Oh yeah, we probably should start. Hey!
Hey, Chill Don't Spill here, and we are at Keene, New Hampshire, yet again at Jenna's Market. We got a special one for you today. We got so much to try, but first I'm going to show you the inside, because field trip!
I will accompany you and be helpful as I make fun of you relentlessly, because it's more funny that way. Well, at least I can narrate a little bit of this part, actually. It's what I should do. So, Jenna's Market, as you see inside, is, well, a market. So they have a lot of stuff you can buy. He's showing you some of the local items. Along with, when we get into this fridge, Jenna also sells some of the stuff that they make, like the mac and cheese that you may or may not be seeing us try today. Sorta, kinda. We'll get to that in a second. Some fresh produce for some of the farms around the area. Some some seasonings. And if he takes a look at that wall right next to him, you'll also see that they've won a bunch of awards in this area. They've been a town favorite for a little while now. But you also notice as he's doing things. The wine. Before we do anything else, the wine that you're seeing on screen right now is not available to the liquor stores. These are private labels that you don't get from the house. I think it's called the House Alcohol Commission or something like that. She had a word for it, and I just completely don't remember what she said. You can also buy meats here, as he's showing off. Like maybe at one point on this channel, and you might see me and the other guy cook. Maybe we'll have a little competition. Who knows? We'll see later on in the future. As you can see in the shot, you can actually see back into their kitchen. Very well organized and clean. I really like how that looks. It's also part deli, so you can get deli slices here. And we're trying some of those hot sandwiches he's highlighting right now. And you can build your own sandwich, which has a lot of options there, as you saw just a second ago. And they also make some fresh baked goods, which we were lucky enough to get a few today that you're gonna see us now into. And they got some pre-made stuff that, again, I wish that we also did cooking on this channel, but we don't have the right setup right now. Maybe we'll change that in the future. The other thing I noticed with the wines is that if he zooms in on one of these ones right above it, they'll tell you what you can pair it with too. So if you're trying to prepare a meal, they'll give you a little hint with that wine. But there's little things all over the place that you can find from the local area with all the local food and stuff. You take a shot of the long field trip. I couldn't stop him, even if it was
a long field trip, and I am now just exhausted and hungry to get into this.
Yeah, we were treated really absolutely well. We got a lot of goodies.
I'm excited.
Yep. Yeah, let's get right into this. I don't want to wait anymore. So
I say we should introduce the cupcakes real quick. So while we were in there, we noticed they had their baked goods. So we just had to get them because, you know, reasons. We got a Oreo cupcake. I remember. This one I don't remember.
Peanut butter cupcake.
Peanut butter cupcake. See, I remembered.
Also, he likes to say that we came up with it, but no. They came up to us and said, hey, do you know we do cupcakes? So it wasn't us that figured that out. That was them. They were nice.
I wasn't trying to take credit. They are very kind. They were kind enough.
He was totally trying to take credit. Don't believe him. He's a credit hog.
Well, here's another thing I can't take credit for is this coconut cake that they were so kind to introduce us to, and I can't wait to try this as well.
And they also came around with a mint brownie. Like I feel like
brownie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at grandma's house. Honestly, we kept getting baked goods handed to us. I was like,
You're too skinny. You're too skinny. Here's some.
So you took it off. We don't even know what it is. What did you do?
It's a pulled pork Sammie. I knew what it was.
So we also got the pulled pork Sammie. We got a Reuben, and we got Cuban, and then we also got maple bacon mac and cheese,
which we're gonna try later.
Right. Okay, my friend, where the hell do we start? We have so much in.
I said the hot food because hot food should be hot.
Okay, yeah, it's true. Let's go that road.
This Reuben.
So
you got your rustic Reuben. Now, for those of you who are a lot like my father, who like to pick on Reubens that aren't Reubens, this is actually a Reuben. It's got sauerkraut. It's got the dressing that it's supposed to. It's on rye bread. What? There are Reuben snobs. I am not gonna deny
a
that.
Reuben's just roast beef, sauerkraut.
Shout out to you, Dadu.
Thousand Island
in rye. That's all that is. That's a Reuben. If it's anything else, it's not a Reuben.
See, you're exactly like my dad. When it comes to Reubens.
Open the dang thing up. You're pissing me off now.
Simmer down.
No. Let's take a look.
All right. See, that looks like a Reuben.
Oh, that smells really good. I'm okay. So
take your half.
Everything that they get here. Wait. Everything we get around here, you're supposed to eat it at the same time as me. You keep jumping.
Well, you keep talking.
No, that's because it's the whole point of this whole video.
They didn't slouch on this either, so I'm giving you this close-up. Do you see how much meat they give us? Like, that's not typical, and that's awesome. Flavor's really good.
It's nice and moist. It's not overpowering. It's not, like, really messy, which I'm used to with the Reuben. So I'm actually really enjoying that. You do get meat, though. That is the big thing, which I'm a huge fan. I'm a carnivore. I will devour into meat like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, so I like it. You know, I keep saying this, but another fun fact about me is something that I don't typically like. Rye bread and I don't usually get along, but I will eat this every day of the week. That is good. You're not getting this like huge rye flavor the moment you bite into it. Everything is just perfectly balanced. It complements it. There's more corned beef there than there is sauerkraut, which, like, the sauerkraut is there. I taste it. But it's not overtaking the sandwich, which is something that is very common when I've had Reubens in the past. And like you said, there's enough meat in there to showcase the corned beef. But you also get that dressing in there. And yet again, perfectly balanced. You're not getting a pool of dressing. It's not spilling all over the place. It's just a really good sandwich. But speaking about really good sandwiches, I'm going to...
One thing that I want to point out before you go to the next thing.
We're going to be here all day,
the stuff that we're eating, when he's talking about the bread, that's because it's a local vendor who made the bread. So anything you get from Jenna's Market is basically all local stuff. And great flavors, and
yeah, they're not skipping on the quality as far as I can see. But
right.
You can't just judge that off of one sandwich. I know he's been here before, but I have not been there before. We have a Cuban sandwich to try.
I'm super excited. I love Cuban sandwiches.
I see the mustard. I see the pickles. Get your own here.
Well, you gotta.
I know. All right, come on, bring it on back. I'm sorry. You're right. This time.
Why are you getting this? Yeah! I'm trying to do a cinematic shot, and you're like, oh, I'm going to block you. Thanks, appreciate it.
Intercepted.
No.
Oh yes, there we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, oh, it just kicked in. That spicy mustard that's in there. Ooh. Cuban. I don't know how many people have Cubans because I didn't know it was even a sandwich until I think like 4 years ago, and I absolutely love them now. But this is made.
You know why they're called Cubans, right?
Then made in like immigrants in Florida. Yeah, Cuban immigrants in Florida, right? That's why it's called the Cuban.
I wanted to make sure that they got the shout out they deserve because that is a good combination, and I feel like it's been perfected here, or at least as far as New England is concerned. I'm not going to say it's better than I haven't really been in Florida, but I will say this: as far as New England is concerned, so far this is the best Cuban I've had around.
Yep.
And if not in New England, then definitely in New Hampshire.
Like the meat, the spicy mustard kicks just when you want it to. It blends very well with the dill. Like the top on it is wet, but that's kind of to be expected when you're dealing with those kind of ingredients. And the bottom part is completely like nice and solid.
Let's be honest. The food was ready well before we started this video, so that's probably the condensation. Let's not knock. Let's not spill here. Be transparent.
Hey, I still like it either way.
A big word. I'm so proud of myself. Transparent.
Yeah. Now spell it.
TRAN. Oh, hey, look, a pulled pork sandwich. So we've had a rye, we've had a ciabatta. Now we got a bulky.
Yes.
It looks like a brioche bulky.
Turn it a little towards me, please. There we go. So this is the pulled pork Sammie.
We gotta lift up the hood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. So this is a pulled pork Sammie. It's made with the in-house pulled pork that they make. It has coleslaw as well. Oh, no! You're losing all of it, man. That's like half the sandwich gone. What the heck? That had like a lighter barbecue taste. It's nice and pleasant. It's not that heavy barbecue you might get in other places. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. But this is a nice light version. It tastes fresh.
It's light in the sense that I didn't really taste like any barbecue sauce on there. It's the barbecue pulled pork where it's cooked with the spices. It's just a good rub. And it's obviously been slow cooked, and again, the quality is just phenomenal. I mean, this is the kind of quality I expect from a deli. If I got some sort of like grocery store, like your run of the mill grocery store quality things, I would question things, but I'm not questioning anything. I'm not questioning nothing. This is, I'm just speechless. It's just so good.
Wait until the camera turns off, then you'll be questioning everything.
I'm not questioning this stuff. I'll question everything about this about myself, but not about the food. This is, and this is just the hot food. I can't imagine what the rest of this tastes like. I'm sure it's just as amazing.
Probably delicious.
Probably very, very delicious. But the coleslaw is really good on this pulled pork sandwich because again, it's after having all three hot sandwiches, I could say this: everything was blended perfectly. You're not getting one over the other when you're eating the sandwich. This is what we in the industry call, because I work in the industry myself, just throwing it out there. We call this first bite, last bite. The last bite I have should be just as equally distributed as the first bite, from beginning to the end of the sandwich, and that is exactly what I've had through this experience thus far.
Yeah, it's really consistent. Like any bite that you take in the sandwich does taste like everything you've eaten thus far. There's nothing's sliding, nothing's feeling like that one part of it. Like kind of the best way to describe it's kind of like when you eat a jelly donut, and sometimes when you bite into it, there's like no jelly, and then other times you bite into it and it blows up in your face. That's the best way to describe what he's talking about.
You're getting jelly all the way through.
Right. So this is consistent all the way through. It's nice and juicy. It's nice flavors all the way through. But that was only the hot sandwiches.
We're now moving on.
Yes. So
the many desserts.
Many desserts that we were given treatment for.
There's definitely going to be a spike in my blood sugar this day. Here we go.
First, I think we should go after this cake.
See how he just grabs his spoon first? This might have been a callback to when I just grabbed my half of the sandwich.
I mean, it could have also been a callback of the last time you touched silverware, it fell on the ground.
Oh, yeah, So we got this coconut cake here for you. It looks a little toasted, but also
I think
partially toasted?
I think it's supposed to be a toasted coconut cake.
Okay.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
With a spoon, at least. I could eat a cake. I just usually grab a whole slice with my hand and stuff in my face. But I'm going to show some decorum.
I don't think you know the meaning of that word.
I do not. Should I try to spell that one too?
No, because I don't want to be here forever.
Oh.
All right. So anyway, let's get to the cake that we're slowly eating here. It's nice and refreshing. Very, very refreshing.
If you want cake on a hot day, this would actually be the kind of cake you'd want to have.
Right.
It's not a cold day. You know, whatever suits you best. But equally distributed.
It's nice and spongy too, I think.
Yeah. It's got a good cake to frosting ratio, I'd say.
I don't know quite about that. But I'm not complaining about it either. This has a coconut creaminess, and I want it to taste more creamy than I want to taste like cake, honestly. When I have kind of fruit stuff that's like this, I want to taste more creamy, which is what I'm getting here.
Yeah, with that, I gotta say, there ain't no fondant here, folks. This is actual, real frosting we're having right now, which is extremely refreshing to me, as far as myself who stumbles upon. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Can't you tell?
Somebody's actually baking. That's the thing.
Someone's actually baking, and it is delicious.
We're not trying to make shortcuts here. They're very much trying to focus.
Like, that is so good. That is so good. It's just the right amount of sweet.
That's the thing too, right? Like with all the frosting that's in the middle. We'll take another shot of it. I'll show you again. Like with all that frosting that's there, it doesn't taste like I'm eating a handful of sugar.
Right. I actually feel like I could eat a slice of cake and actually be able to continue with my day instead of feeling like I got to take a nap after this.
I think I could eat the whole cake and I'd be feeling good. It's nice and light. Like, oh my gosh.
All right. I say brownie.
You want to do brownie next?
Let's do brownie.
Okay.
This is the first one for me, folks. I have never had a mint chocolate chip brownie.
Oh, really?
Oh,
this is going to be an experience for you.
Just as a reminder, if I had to choose between a savory steak or something sweet, I would definitely almost always choose a steak. So, for me to like desserts is...
Which is hilarious because I love desserts. It's one of my favorite categories to eat.
Yeah, he'll eat just about anything and be like, oh, this is really good.
Not completely true.
I like how you have to throw the word completely in there. Spell completely.
Really? COMPLEETA.
Words are hard.
Yeah, I can't speak clearly.
These folks can't do no wrong. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my. That is something delicious.
Very soft brownie. Probably the softest brownie I've eaten, to be honest with you. Which I love. Chocolate chips on top were a very good touch. The mint, it's a very interesting mint. It's not a typical...
Yeah, it's not that like smack to your mouth mint that most you would get if you had a mint chocolate chip ice cream. The frosting is nice and light. It's almost airy.
Yeah, what kind of mint is... That's a specific kind of mint, though. It's not the typical. It's like...
I don't know different varieties of mint.
Oh, you don't?
I don't think those... I mean, aside from if you were to, like, plant them yourself, I don't know. Like, you know, you have your...
Well, there's difference between the wintergreen and, the kind that's used in junior mints or the kind that's... that right. Kind of... You know how there's, like, a different... You know what I mean? It's that kind of... So I'm trying to place what that one is. I've definitely had this mint before. I just can't tell you. I can't think of what that one is right now.
But all in all, that's a solid brownie.
Yeah, I like the brownie. I would eat the brownie by itself, honestly. Like that brownie is really good. But I digress. We have lots to go through, so we gotta move it along here.
Got the peanut butter chocolate cupcake.
Yes.
Chocolate and peanut butter cupcake. Oh my. That is a cupcake.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
That is a cupcake.
Are you gonna do the thing again?
I'm half tempted, but you know what? For your sake,
No.
I'll eat it
Go
properly.
ahead. Apparently, other people also agree with you. It's
we
a
ain't
very
got no napkins. What can I do?
it's apparently a very common practice. I did not know it was a common practice at all.
Cupcake sandwich. Oh my. Oh my. That is. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. This is like a Nutter Butter if it was a cupcake, but with chocolate. And cake.
That's a pretty good description, actually. It's like a very good version of a like chocolate Nutter Butter.
Oh my god.
The frosting kind of even tastes like you're eating like a peanut butter cookie, to be honest with you, which is amazing. That's a wonderful consistency to get, or the flavor to get. And the cake's really nice and airy, or not airy. Wait. Yeah, it's got like good density. That's what I want to say. It's like a light density. It's not airy, but it's got a nice moistness.
It's not. Yeah. It's just like a really
It's
good
not
cake.
heavy, but it does have moistness. Does that
Alright.
make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, we got one more. We got another cupcake too.
Maybe I will need a nap today. I woke up early. Don't judge me.
I will judge you.
Look, not all of us could sleep till noon, okay?
I didn't sleep till noon.
Some of us. No,
I didn't. I woke up at freaking like 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
How did you think the video got done already?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know.
What do you mean? Go look at your damn
I
computer.
was at my desk. Shut up! How are you up at 9 o'clock in my bedroom doing a video?
I said 9:30.
I said 9:30.
I said 9:30. I said 9:30.
I was there.
Are you a bear? Give me that. Like, seriously, you're taking forever. No, shut up. Wow, look at that. It took me 3
Can
seconds.
you control him, please?
No one can control me.
sugar-
I am almighty.
The sugar's kicking in, man.
Okay, maybe a tiny bit, little bit. Okay.
This is why I don't drink sugar.
All right, come on, cupcake time. Let's go. Chop,
Do
chop.
your thing. Chop.
Ooh.
I really want to sing a song right now, but I don't get it copyrighted.
So this looks like. Oh, that's an interesting, like. I wonder what the cake is. It looks like vanilla, but I don't want to say just yet.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be like an Oreo cookies and cream. I like that it's not chocolate on top of chocolate, so I'm hoping.
That is a very lovely vanilla cupcake. That matches really well with that Oreo frosting.
Agreed.
That is like.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was nice, and whenever here's a trick for baking. Whenever you make anything with chocolate, you always want to put like a little vanilla in the background because it highlights. I can't even stop for 2 seconds to explain something before you spill something.
Well,
Our name is Chill Don't Spill. I don't think you understand that.
Probably not.
Again! Forget it.
Look at you.
No, screw
All right,
it. So, nope. Anyway,
All right, please like and subscribe.
so you use vanilla to usually highlight chocolate, is what I was trying to say and try to get to before I was so rudely interrupted.
All right, before we start making a scene out front of this very kind establishment that these very kind
Right.
people let us.
Right, probably shouldn't be
Videotape it.
making so much noise. The one other thing we need to show off that they gave us.
Which we will do when we get back home.
Right, wait, watch this.
because
Hold
we're gonna
this.
heat it
Hold,
up,
yeah, hold this.
because it came from the
We have to do a
refrigerator.
certain shot. Okay. So, this is the maple bacon mac and cheese, and you're going to see us try it fresh and warmed up right now. You
That
suck
was
at
silly.
this. Yeah, it was silly.
You're silly.
You suck at
You're
this.
silly.
You suck at this. It's a common transition.
You said clap. I don't know this common transition.
No. How many videos have we watched? Oh, okay. Anyway, so here we are. We're here to try the mac and cheese now that we warmed it up. Wasn't it an awesome transition, even though he screwed it up?
He expects me to have telekinesis abilities, and while sometimes we are on sync.
It's on camera. It said that I wanted you to jump.
That was not rehearsed.
That sucks.
And nor
Figure it
mentioned
out.
before this recording.
Anyway, we're gonna do mac and cheese now because it's warmed up, it's ready, and we're gonna eat. It's maple bacon mac and cheese.
The amount of sass that's going to be in this video makes me concerned. Wow, that looks hot. It's steamy. Ooh.
Oh wow! So you can.
And you were worried that was going to be cold.
I was. I didn't think it was gonna, because you took forever to set everything up. But as you can see, it's nice and cheesy and creamy. Nice bits of bacon in there, and it's got a nice maple flavor. So this is a wonderful taste in your mouth.
We're going to have to put that on a t-shirt apparently, because you keep saying that.
What?
A wonderful taste in the mouth.
Yeah. What's wrong with that phrase?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
But anyway, we already know that the video is as long as it is, so we're gonna just get to. We got a really kind treatment because when we finished the video, the original one, we got another dessert that was handed to us.
And we're not complaining about it.
Absolutely not. We just couldn't eat it at the time. So this is cream de leche.
Had to cleanse the palate before we could give it an accurate review because we had so much yesterday.
Oh, gosh. This is cream. What is it called? Cream de leche.
It looks like a strawberry shortcake creme de leche.
That probably.
Tres leches. Tres leches.
Tres leches. I
Yeah.
can't say it right.
It's French for 3 layers.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3-layered strawberry shortcake, and I'm here for it. So right away,
oh my god, that is like, I'm sorry, that is just like how our meme made this cake, which she's a little French woman that grew up making things from scratch. So it's a huge compliment if I say that. Absolutely nice and moist. It's not over sugary. It's this nice cake that feels refreshing because it's fresh ingredients. It's whipped frosting. It's more like whipped cream, which is, I love this cake. I grew up with this kind of cake. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So right away, there was a nice sweetness to the cake. Usually, with some strawberry shortcakes that I've had, they're even lighter than this. This is light. This is a light dessert compared to some of the ones we had yesterday. And when I'm trying to find a way to say this because the desserts we had yesterday were amazing. Some desserts you want them a little denser. This one is a little denser than other strawberry shortcakes I've had, and the reason why for this is that you have a nice layer of like some cream at the bottom of the container, so the denseness of the cake actually soaks up this wonderful deliciousness. That's the only thing I can think of right now. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. It's just that good. Where the cake is actually soaking up this moisture and actually making it even more flavorful, which is what I'd want out of a cake like this. I've had like bundt cake versions of this where, you know, it's kind of the same texture in a way. Definitely not the angel food cake version of it, if that makes sense. but it still tastes heavenly to me. So, all in all, we're definitely gonna finish the rest of this. I tried committing to only eating 2 spoonsful of this, but I already it was on camera. I'm gonna eat the rest of it. I'm trying to be good, man. Trying to be good.
You can't with this.
I can't with this. It's just so tasty. Yeah. Anyways, with that said,
I didn't get to talk that much.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I ate like half the cake while you were talking.
Oh, what do you mean? You don't even need half the cake. That's not even a quarter.
All right. Well,
anyway, my final thought on this. Again, this is the French. This is definitely like the French recipe, with the kind of all the ingredients combined. And I'm reliving childhood right now, which is really nice. But yeah, we'll finish this up now, and we'll go back to, well, us. Bye.
Welcome back. As you saw us just try, it was probably wonderful and amazing, but we won't know that right now because we're here now. I mean, I've tried that before, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste fantastic. Anyway, we should get to this closing end, but my gosh, DJ's just talking a lot, and he got up before we're even done talking, which I don't understand why he did that.
Because you're taking forever here, and I'm cleaning this up before we do more spilling. I do more spilling. Go on.
I'm trying to do the last part. We got to do a review, but you keep getting up.
Well, we
Come on.
haven't finished fully yet.
What have we not tried?
You mean the thing we're trying at another date when we warm it up?
Today, later, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the wrap up now. I'm just going to cut it in later. That's why I said I'm sure whatever we just tried was delicious and wonderful.
I don't understand this editing thing. Okay.
You don't need to understand.
And we're back.
Oh, you were not paying attention at all, were you?
You're gonna have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah. No, we're not. It's a lot of staying in
No,
to make
it's
it.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You have no power.
Yes, I do. I now know Da Vinci.
You know how to cut.
That's all I need.
Oh.
At least for this.
Anyway, let's do the wrap up now before he gets too distracted again. So,
Just cleaning up after myself.
we're supposed to wait
This is
until
the
we're all
first
done.
time I'm being lectured for not cleaning
Gosh,
up after myself.
because you're interrupting the flow of this freaking video.
Sure. It's just me.
You have to describe things. I'm
We
sorry that I lecture like I'm a teacher.
Because that's what I was originally going to go for at one point. Fun fact.
Believe me, I got to hear it a lot.
Yeah, you should listen to him with soliloquies. Like, oh my gosh, he's not one to talk. Okay, let's just get to the reviewing. All we're doing is riffing each other here.
But that's how, like, half the content.
Oh, I know it's half the content and half why they all watch and why they subscribe and why they like the video.
All right.
Before this starts to be considered loitering, the food's really delicious. Like I said, first bite, last bite. There's not a single bite of food that I had that was different as far as like what I got the first time I got on the back end of it. It's just really equal distribution of ingredients within the sandwiches and within the desserts as well. And that's really all I gotta say about it. No, that's not all I gotta say about it. Well, hold on. This is some of the best deli quality food that I've ever had. And that is a statement. Because I like deli related products. Like that if they don't make the ingredients themselves, they make sure they acquire high quality ingredients for all their sandwiches and just everything that they do. And honestly, they're not price gouging you either. I mean, what, $13 for the Cuban and the pulled pork?
Yeah.
Well, 13 each, but I'm not saying they're both 13.
They're
13
charging.
each.
They're charging you a fair amount here for what they're acquiring. I would say.
It's definitely like the quality to price ratio couldn't be better. Like honestly, you're probably getting a little more quality than for the price, to be honest. But
Yep. No, you're describing it well. I thought I was going to be able to get a word in edgewise, but no, you described it eloquently. See, that was the soliloquy I was talking about earlier.
I don't ask me to spell that one.
I can barely spell that one.
But yeah, I mean, whether you're coming here for deli sandwiches or whether you're coming here for the desserts, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
This is just the wrap up, and we'd rather do it here on location. So,
Apparently so.
yeah, because it's not a guarantee that our cut later will be. Anyway, edit. Anyway, now let's just wrap this up and say the the liking and the subscribing and the
Well, hold on. So I did mention how much the sandwiches were, but honestly, we paid $50 for the 2 sandwiches, the cupcakes, and
3 sandwiches, not 2.
Three sandwiches.
3 sandwiches, 2 cupcakes.
And that came out to $50. Now again, this is like quality.
Quality. I still, I think the price is fair for it either way. So, but we're repeating stuff again, so we need to avoid doing that.
Okay, sorry, the sugar's kicking in.
now it's cooking in. It was kicking in earlier. But yeah, it's the yes from us. Definitely give them a visit, give them a shout out. And when you do come here, they have a cool hashtag.
Hashtag meet at Jenna's.
I think it's Let's Meet at Jenna's.
You're right.
Spelled MEAT because they do meats.
Yes. Deli.
It's
Deli
clever.
meats.
It's very
It's
clever.
Very
And
clever.
the hashtag will be somewhere either down here or up there or over there or down there or in the middle. Who knows?
There and up there.
Over the river, through the woods, to Carlos
Oh,
house.
no. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up now. Thank you very much to our subscribers and all the support and Jenna's Market for a wonderful, flavorful experience. We will see you next time on Chill Don't Spill.
We had to do the TV sign off.
I thought it was good, but apparently not.
Bye.
Bye.